Hello, hello. So I have been working on some fun stuff. I have not had a whole lot of time to upload anything, so I'm a little backed up. This is my very first needlebook that I made. I actually made two needlebooks. I made this one, and then I made this one for it's a different kind of needlebook. This one's, I'm going to video this one also, but it's just really pretty. But I've made two so far. This one's kind of a crossover. This is a needlebook that's more designed for crochet hooks and those kinds of things. So, I mean, it does have obviously other places for needles and stuff, but it's mainly for crochet hooks. But anyways, I'll go through this one as well in another video. But let's go back to this one. Sorry, my lighting in here is terrible. But we're going to make the best of it. So let's dig in. So on this one in the cover, I just added a bunch of different decals and it's just beautiful. This is a homemade flower that I made. Lots of laces and trims. This is a beautiful image. I think this is, who is this? I don't remember who this is. I will post a link below to this digital though. And I actually printed this onto fabric. And then I've got a needle, or not a needle, but a thread ripper in here and a pair of decorative scissors. There is a magnet inside that kind of holds these into place a little bit. But yeah, so then the back, this beautiful vintage doily, this trim, this pearl trim was just stunning. I thought it was so pretty. And then for the closure, I just did a button. And then you just come in here and my nails get in the way. Hold on. Here we go. Ta-da! All right, got it undone. So, all right, so let's go ahead and dig into this one. Let me come up in here and make sure that you can get a good look at all of this stuff going on in here. Sorry again for the lighting. I wonder if I can turn this on. Will it let me? Oh, there's a little bit of extra light. There we go. This beautiful trim. I think I actually got this on Shein. That's where I got this. But yeah, it's really, really pretty. And then there's my little button closure. All right, let's dig into this. When we open it up, the first page, I've got this beautiful vintage, I guess that's a doily, that I created a pocket out of. And then I just put some fresh needles in there. Those are new. And then we've got this little flap here that flips up. And then there's a space for some stick pins underneath it, along with some sewing needles. And then this beautiful trim down here. It's different layers of laces being used. And then on the inside, we've got this beautiful lace pocket here. And I've got inside one of these little handy dude things. I don't even know what they're called. They keep the needles from pricking you when you're hand sewing. And then we've got a little vintage looking thread ripper. That was really pretty. And then I've just put some lace in here. And then in here we have some embroidery thread. And then this is just a standard white thread that I've got in there. This is actually going to be a gift for my mother for Christmas. She doesn't know it yet. She thinks that I made it for me. So she's going to be very surprised when she opens it under the Christmas tree. Yeah, I loved this trim. So pretty. Again, just different layers of lace all throughout. And then on this page, I've got this little embroidered like flower that I put some little mini safety pins on. This is a vintage paper clip. Kind of tucked in there. And then this flips up as well, so there's more space to put more needles. This is just a handmade, altered paper clip that I made, just attached there, just for a little bit of interest on the page. And then in here we have the ruler, and then in here I have one of the elastic measuring tapes. And then that closes up like that. But yeah, so that was my very first Needlebook. I'm really excited that it turned out so cute. I almost want to keep it, but I made it for my mom, so we're going to make sure she gets it for Christmas. But anyways, all right, well, thanks for watching. Till next time. Bye-bye.